Cycling Global Logistics. Welcome, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Well, thank you. Darren, what brings you to a ATLC event here tonight, and have you been to one of them previously?
I actually have. I have been to a couple of events in the past. To me, it's a great networking event. It's good to meet other people from various different industries. And I think with the type of industries or the type of events that you've actually been having, I think it's been quite good where you actually are learning, getting ideas from other, different industries where I can actually see there can be some type of integration with what we do as freight forwarding, to where it can actually sit in, help some of our clients. I think certainly with tonight's event, I could see, I'd certainly have a vision of having OFX actually sort of assist some of our clients.
In what way?
Well, I think, a lot of companies tend to, they've got their core business, they focus on their core business. And I think having a partner where, I suppose looking at us as freight forwarding, we don't just look at the A to B, where, we like to, certainly from Cycling and Global Logistics point of view, we like to look at the whole sort of supply chain when it comes to assisting our clients, whether if we can save money or whether, if it's like your general sort of freight forwarding. But I think in this type of concept where, you're looking at sort of outside the box, where you can actually bring a third party in, such as these guys, where again you're adding adding value to your clients, sort of where, when it may affect their bottom line.
So how open would freight forwarders be to foreign exchange, and are they aware of all of this?
Well, that's the thing. I think a lot of, and it was one of the questions that I actually asked Michael tonight, was that they're actually dealing with a lot of importers and exporters, and there is quite a number of companies that actually don't even sort of go down this path where they actually head their exchange. So I think, with the current climate, which is that volatility, I think where, the last couple of years that certainly from a freight forwarding perspective, it's been tough I'm actually 25. Believe it or not, no. But certainly from over the last couple of years, like we've had to adapt and we had to, I suppose, make sure that we're, on top of, streamlining communications and transparency to clients. And I think, again, with like being the market, being a little bit volatile. When I say the market, I mean talking about like the Australian dollar and with everything that's going on around the world. This I suppose this could be certainly another area where clients can actually try and save some money.
But do those clients try and rely on you for advice when it comes to this?
Well, it's funny you say that. I actually had a conversation with various people tonight where. In a nutshell, no. And I say that in a very respective manner when it comes to clients that actually export. They tend to, focus on their business. I suppose when it comes to supply chain, it's probably only been the last couple of years that all of a sudden supply chain has been, it's gone from, this type down here from as far as the business perspective, all of a sudden it's now become a major vocabulary when it comes to business models or business in general, where supply chain, like from a freight forwarding perspective, is actually quite important to any business where they either import or export. So I think a lot of companies now are certainly become more reliant on their partners, such as Cycling Global Logistics, where they are, I suppose, asking more questions that are actually, where we can try and sort of again being proactive and making sure that that wasn't me. Oh, no.
We'll just continue.
Yeah, so I think it's I suppose it's just a matter of educating clients. That's very and.
But they're open to change, though, aren't they?
I think definitely, I definitely, and it all depends on like which stakeholders you're actually dealing with within the company. But certainly with tonight's event, it's yes, it's from a financial perspective where you're going to have finance teams sort of dealing. But I think even from a CEO or a director's level, where this would certainly become part of their day-to-day ongoing business.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Darren. Thank
No
you
worries.
so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your insight.
No worries. Thank you very
Well
much.
done. Cheers.
Bye-bye.